Here we go.
We are the bottom boys.
We are the bottom boys. We are the bottom boys.
Coming at the bottom. Coming at the bottom. Coming at the bottom with the bottom boys.
Bottom boys?
Oh, yes. Hell yes.
That was the best one yet.
Nice.
I am your snake daddy, your cheeseburger princess, your shit poster supreme, Matt Keck. Alongside me is the light of my life.
Paul, the trouble with triple shield.
Oh shit, here he is, the old man with the OG series. And today we are being joined by two of our favorites, none other than Evan Christian Goldt and Kasey. What's up, y'all?
I'm good.
So before we get started, let's do some plugs. All four of us here are going to be on a show at the Rhino March 8th. Come out to that. It's going to be a good time. April 19th at the Rhino, I'm going to be recording my first special, so come out to that. It'll be very fun, because I can finally talk about a lot of things I couldn't for a very long time. And also, I just got a little guest spot at what I guess is now the Funny Bone. Zona Rosa?
Yeah, Zona Rosa.
I didn't
Funny
realize.
Bone.
I didn't realize it had changed.
Very recent rebrand.
Yeah,
I
so
forgot.
I'm gonna drop in there on the 10th to work on some of the new shit. So, how's it going, guys?
It's good.
Real good.
It was real good.
Good.
Y'all got anything you want to plug before people skip
Oh,
the
yeah.
rest of the?
Yeah.
Of course. Well, we run a brunch comedy show in Strawberry Hill, Kansas City. Beautiful neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
A place called Hillsiders. Beautiful bar.
When's this
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out?
We make waffles.
This will be
And they're
out
free.
in 2 days. So
In
not
2 days?
Maybe tomorrow morning.
This
not tomorrow morning.
Saturday, March 2nd,
March 2nd.
we've got Gabby Watson from Atlanta, as
Ooh.
So
well
funny.
as a lot of other funny people like Jake Redpath, HB from Casey, and Cassie Duncan.
And Jake has
Yeah.
actually been on the show before as well. So
Hey.
followers know Jake.
Friends of the boys.
Yeah, make it out to Friends of the Boys. Yeah, make it out to Hillsiders. You said Saturday?
Saturday,
This
1
Saturday,
p.m.
at
March
1
2nd,
p.m.
1 p.m.
And
Free.
then the 30th.
Yeah, also the 30th.
Ooh.
What's on the 30th?
Also
Another
hot
hot
waffle.
Another hot waffle. The
Ooh.
best brunch show in the Midwest,
Mhm.
let alone Kansas City.
Easily.
You gotta get there.
That I've been to.
Nice.
I mean, yeah,
I've only
right?
been to ours.
And I mean, immediately, top tier. Who's gonna come in and try and compete, right?
Exactly. Oh,
Boom.
God.
Cornered the
They
market.
do.
They
Brunch
ruled the
crowd.
day
Yeah.
they tried to compete
You're gonna have
with our brunch show.
The Belgian waffle
Oh
comedy?
my
No,
God.
the
Ooh,
Germans aren't funny.
Fucking Belgians.
I know it.
Man.
So
waffles.
today, since I knew that y'all are big Star Trek fans,
Yeah.
from following you on social media for many years,
Man.
so we are going to get to the bottom of what we would all do if we had access to my favorite Star Trek technology, the Holodeck.
Oh, man.
Absolutely love the Holodeck. Now,
Oh, hey, Matt. I got a...
oh,
I'm sorry.
no, go hit.
No, I had, I just wanted to, just because earlier, for Valentine's Day,
Oh yes.
I
Got
gave
lucky.
Laura
Oh, Laura.
a Ninja Creamy.
A Ninja Creamy.
Give
Wow.
her a
Is that what
Ninja
you guys are
Creamy.
calling it now? A Ninja Creamy?
Nice.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's a sex thing where I put on a ski mask,
Uh-huh.
put a ski mask on, and then I I just talk a lot of Karate Kid.
Uh-huh. Do you do a bad
Nice.
accent? I want to hear you do a bad accent.
No, it's
kinda.
just I just talk about the movie basically, and then
man.
until I
you-
just do that until she fakes an orgasm, so I stop talking about Karate Kid.
Do you
Beautiful.
do you sweep the leg at any point?
I sweep many a legs. I keep sweeping legs.
Always.
They're mainly my own.
Yeah, that's how you start. You sweep the leg, you crane kick
Yeah.
in.
By the time
It's time.
I'm like, no, it makes ice cream. It's a little ice cream thing.
Hey.
So it's not about her Cobra
Oh,
Pie.
Ninja as in like the Ninja blender
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I know. I
Yeah.
automatically went,
I was like-
Paul's Asian.
Is this a Star Trek reference? I'm not getting. I was like,
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Paul just needs to make sure he gets the
No.
creamy in here real quick.
I
That's cool.
am not gonna be. You guys are probably gonna dominate this podcast as far as Star Trek goes because
Well, how much
I'll
Star
always
Trek
feel like
have
a
you
big
watched?
fan.
I am. I know the the OG.
Uh-huh.
That's the one I grew up on.
Right.
And then,
Uh-huh.
and by the time like Next Gen came around, I was, I had, my mom had me built our house.
Where you were living in Walden Pond, basically.
And on Walden Pond.
Yeah.
And then it was, it was kind of in a, like between two hills and like a bunch of trees, and it was in the wood. It was
You
kind of
remember
like
when they made you read
Yeah.
The Red Fern Grows?
Oh yeah.
It's-
That was about Paul.
Yeah, that was me.
I didn't read it, so
Yep, that was
Sorry, I don't
me,
understand
and
you.
my brother was the other dog. I forgot the
I'm
dog's
lacking
name.
context here.
No, Redford, right?
My side of the mountain.
So wait.
I don't know.
so because you were between two.
Oh yeah, my reception, the TV
Okay,
reception
literally. Okay.
was
okay.
not.
You
It's
said-
like,
I-
this guy started talking about
I distracted
ninja,
him.
ninja blenders,
So
and
he had no reception at
yeah,
Walden
so I
Pond,
couldn't
so he couldn't
really-
watch Next Gen.
yeah, I couldn't really watch.
So you're
that,
an Otto Kirk.
Yeah, I didn't get very much reception there, so I just watched Alf a lot, I guess. Alf, and
I like Alf.
I've never
that's
seen
what
Alf.
came in. That was the
Yeah,
channel
he's
that
a-
came
The
in.
Alf signals were
He's a
super
pro.
strong. Like that was one
Yeah.
of the elements of Alf.
I don't know.
don't
I think it was some.
Well, he
video
was
that-
coming straight from the
Right,
planet
yeah,
Melmac.
Exactly.
If I wanted to watch Whoopi Goldberg in space, I could not do it
Which,
at all.
let me tell you,
But-
that's what first got me into Star
What is
Trek
that?
was
Whoopi
Whoopi Goldberg in
Goldberg in
space. So I was pretty young when. So Next Gen started what, like 91, 92, somewhere.
I think
in
it
there?
started in the late '80s.
Okay, so I was very young. So I was like,
89?
yeah,
think it
I would
is.
have been like 3,
Yeah, it was the late
4.
80s.
So
it was like 80s.
So
yeah, something like that.
syndication would be when I joined in because my dad definitely watched Next Gen on syndication, and
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on, but I loved it.
See, yeah, I was
I
watching.
was brought in by the J.J. Abrams movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Because-
fair
Oh,
though.
wow.
That's and
Nice.
then I watched that, and then there was a boy I liked, and
Uh-huh.
I started watching just all of it, and then I was like, no, this is for me. This is who I am now. And
What's your favorite of the series?
maybe I don't know. I mean, DS9 is the easiest for me to watch. I feel like
Yeah.
it vibes with me the most. But I've spent the most time watching Next Gen, I think.
Yeah, fair.
I think Deep Space Nine is the most consistently not cringe.
Oh,
It still has
that's not
cringe.
true. That
It still
is
has
not true.
so much cringe in it.
No.
But compared to like
Quark.
Voyager and Next Gen, I think it's the most consistently not cringe.
Oh man, Voyager is
Sure.
by far the
I don't
most.
think the word cringe
well,
should be.
Voyager it's great, but
There's some
very
great
cringe.
shit, but oh my god.
I
Yeah.
mean, the 2-year-old
Unfortunately,
alien that he's
she's-
dating.
unfortunately- Oh,
It's
yeah,
wild.
You dating a
It's,
2-year-old?
yes,
Nice.
a grown woman
Yeah.
that's
Grown
2
woman,
years
2-year-old.
old.
I
She's like
reject
Mork.
Kess. I
Yeah,
just
it's
don't-
the
Kess
worst.
sucks.
The
I
worst.
reject pre.
Yes.
Mork.
Seven
Did
and
they
nine.
do that?
Yeah,
Did they
that's really
reverse
when it starts.
age?
No,
Did
it's
they
not a
reverse age like Mork and
It wasn't a Mork and Mindy.
No,
thing.
Okay.
like
No
they're
Benjamin Buttons
2-year-old
here.
They're 2-year-old adults. Like
Yeah,
because
they're,
Oh, they
they're
just
just
come out.
age really
Metabolisms.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
times
Isn't that
different on
fun
their
writing?
planet.
Isn't that
And-
just a very
and they make
Oh, they're like flies. So they're
many
like flies. Do they die?
Yes,
What?
and they make many characters have relationships with
Oh, wow.
her, so it's
Which one is it?
Not
Which
my
one should I
favorite part.
start with if I'm gonna do this?
Next
then?
Gen.
Next
I think
Gen
Next
is-
Gen is what you have to, because
Next
that's
Gen's
like
the
the most,
precursor.
like, yeah.
Jake, who was on this podcast,
Yeah.
you know how he's starting watching? He's doing it in chronological order to
Ooh.
start. He's
Started
starting with Enterprise.
with Enterprise.
I've never even watched
Yeah.
Enterprise.
I've only watched a few episodes of Enterprise, like
He was
when
like-
it was on.
He was
and
like, it's pretty tight, actually. It's cool, actually. Like, I like it. And we were
It's like you
okay.
will
I think
learn
he
to
stopped
like
watching,
everything
so-
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, poor Scott Bakula. I had a
Is
I had a
that-
friend who used to say that he's actually Dracula with a really really bad like fake name.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Eponym or whatever.
Uh-huh.
That's so
He likes
funny.
St. Louis pizza.
I bet he does. Oh yeah.
I like St. Louis pizza.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Uh oh!
Sorry.
Uh oh! It's okay. You probably think Malaysia's a real country too, don't you?
Oh.
We've
It's
already
I think
covered
it's a
that.
real
We've already
airline.
So
covered
wait,
that
are
on it.
Malaysian IDs fake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't sell.
They sell them
weed
to you in the
anybody.
Philippines.
I didn't sell weed to anybody with Malaysian IDs. So don't arrest me.
That's just Paul thinks Malaysia's fake, and
Oh,
I haven't met one.
I'm just gonna go with him.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well,
He's never met one. I
You're
actually
serious
know.
shit out of
I
me.
do know a Malaysian person.
I smoke just a little bit of weed. before this.
Only
And that's
a
why-
little?
That's why. No, I just wanted to explain why that was dumb just now.
But the edibles,
was
the
not-
edibles are
No.
How many milligrams?
I mean 30.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
That's not too
it's
bad.
normal.
I got these 50s that I had the other day, and so I ate 2 of them at the same time.
Yeah,
And it was great. It was so great. I don't remember what I was watching. Oh, Oppenheimer. I just watched Oppenheimer. First viewing. Let me tell you, super chill.
100 milligrams deep. You're like, I am
literally
become
said,
death.
Did you see
Yeah.
that? Seth Rogen literally said it's the perfect edible.
I mean, it
experience. I
was
like,
pretty
okay,
great.
sure.
Like, I'm here to reaffirm.
That's wild.
I liked it fine.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. But I
Yeah.
liked it pretty good, I think, because
They
of the
handled
experience.
a lot of it very well.
Yeah, I mean, good acting. If I was gonna do the holodeck, I'm gonna jump in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh, the
jump in
holodeck.
because we are
Okay.
having a good time.
Yeah, so, okay, so, anyway,
Me too.
on the OG ones, I don't think they had a holodeck.
Okay, so do you know what it is?
I did. I kind of looked it up. It's kind of like the X-Men's Danger Room, but with
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
sex.
Simulation chamber.
But
Is there sex?
It's an
there-
AI
there is
VR
often
yes,
sex.
there is.
Yes, it's as with
In one of
every
the
new
series,
technology,
it's like
all sex.
It's like
yeah.
a-
Okay.
But I mean, also not, but also yes. So like he'll be Sherlock Holmes, for example.
Yeah.
Picard likes to do stuff like that, and
Okay.
then he's gonna bang the lady that like Sherlock Holmes bangs, but
But
it's
it's
not
off-
just
it's off
sex.
So he just goes in
Yeah,
and does
always
that.
tasteful.
respectful.
So it's
Yeah.
like some kind of an AI deal, right?
Yeah,
That's
sure.
like-
Sure.
AI.
It's the
like a
MetaQuest.
VR like
totally
a-
immersive.
MetaQuest, but no equipment.
And
You're
you
just
can-
in
you
a
can pick
room
things up
and you
like-
actually interact with it. It's like
Okay.
you're in
It's
an
also-
alternate reality.
They also
Almost-
have replicator shit.
And almost every
Yeah.
time they go to the holodeck, one of the artificial intelligent
they go
holograms will turn
crazy.
evil and they'll escape.
They're like,
Yeah, because
I'm
they
a
start getting really
hologram.
smart.
Oh.
because
They
they're like,
escape a
yeah,
lot.
I have agency, and now I'm
Yeah,
evil.
there's like an evil
Oh, nice.
Moriarty.
Oh,
That's a big
and there's
deal.
an
Oh,
episode
really?
where
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Geordie
Is it
LaForge has
Moriarty
a
always
crush
evil?
and makes a fake
No,
version
but
of a
like-
girl.
No, but like he was like, I want a spaceship now.
Oh.
And I know it's a spaceship.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
So they get out. So we went in this to be Sherlock Holmes?
He did
Yes.
tons of stuff like that.
Yeah,
They
if you're-
have
if you're a
programs.
nerd, if you're a nerd,
Okay,
you
so
can
how
be
much-
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, who wants to be a nerd like
Okay, I want to
that?
get. Okay, so the
It'd be
holodeck.
fun.
So like,
You can have anything, right, in there?
yeah, so like
Right?
like in the Voyager, they're gone like because they go to the Delta Quadrant and they have to make it home.
Uh-huh.
So they like just turn it into like a permanent like beach resort for one season, or they turn it into like a Irish.
Oh, they did
pub.
that in.
Yeah.
They did that in Saved by the Bell. That whole beach.
A beach hologram?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Though they went to the beach for a whole season, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Saved by the
I
Bell.
mean, AC Slater had the muscles to pull it off.
Saved
I
by
don't
the
know
Beach.
if I don't
That was
know
the one
if
where Leah
Data
Remini
could.
came in
Ooh.
and turned them all to Scientology, I guess.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
was she
Love
a
that.
young person on that show? How old is
Apparently.
Leah Remini? Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, she was a young
I
person.
didn't know.
on
Well,
that
I'm
show.
learning
She's
this
also
right
an
now.
ex-Scientologist now.
Yes.
She's out.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
documentaries
She
are
got
good
out.
too.
When we saw Kathy Griffin live, Kathy Griffin said, "Good for her." She
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah. Kathy Griffin.
Stay brave.
Shout out
She's
Kathy
pretty
Griffin.
great, actually.
was
I
an
bet that was a
amazing
good
show.
show.
It
yeah.
was really
she did
good.
like 2 hours.
She did 2
Wow.
hours.
I wanted her to keep
And
going.
we were like, we didn't
Oh,
feel it
man.
as
she
2
wanted
hours.
to keep going.
Yeah, it was nuts.
She just loves to fucking
That's a good
talk.
time.
And if you like listening to annoying women talk,
That's
and I do, I
I
love
do.
it.
Same, yeah.
Same.
It's
I
great.
mean, I've fashioned my whole
We
life
had
around
friends
that
that left
exact
early.
thing.
And I understand that. I understand that, but
It was awesome.
So you just go in there and you're
You do
like,
what you
hey,
want. You create your
I
Computer.
want to be Sherlock Holmes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you come up with your own story thing?
you can.
Some people,
Some
there's,
people are
like,
good
there's
and can
people that write
program them, yeah.
Like you can be like a famous like program writer.
Yeah,
Oh.
This is
like a
cool.
novelist.
Yeah, holonovelist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holonovels.
So you just go in there and
I
have
forgot
whatever you
about
want. You
that.
fill the whole
Yeah.
deal. Why do people come out?
Some
Why do they
Why
have
do
to
they
come
come
out?
out?
That's a great
Because
question.
They have
That's a
to live their
problem.
lives.
do their
Yeah.
jobs.
So that's
Oh
something
yeah, well,
they,
at least have one.
they bring
Ooh,
up that in
madness.
some of the material. People talk about
Yeah.
getting
Oh, yeah.
addicted to the
'Cause they'll
holiday.
make-
How many are there? There's just like one.
No, there's one on every
Every
single
has
ship.
like
One
Some
on every
ships
ship.
have multiple.
The Enterprise has like
Oh,
4
yeah.
or some shit.
They'll say holodeck 2, holodeck
Yeah.
3.
Well,
In
Yeah.
Deep Space Nine at Quarks,
That seems like
It's
he
a
has several
hollow
hollow
suite.
suites.
And
Hollow
it's mostly
suite.
about
It's mostly
banging
for
out
fucking.
holidays.
Yeah, that's like
How many
a
people are on the Enterprise?
littlest whorehouse in Deep
Oh,
Space
God.
Nine.
Thousands, I believe.
No,
Oh,
like
yeah.
1,000?
Thousands?
There's like
Thousand?
Okay.
Yeah,
On the flagship
Enterprise,
Enterprise,
I think there's like
there's probably.
yeah, I think there's thousands. I
I'm just
think.
wondering,
like a
because-
cruise ship.
I'm just saying this because at my work we have like 15 people,
Yeah,
and we have to share the same toilet.
Yeah.
Never can get in there.
oh,
Never
That's
can get
lots
in
of
there.
toilets.
Oh,
And
that's
I'm
fair.
always
So
So you
freaking,
just
"God
make
damn, I gotta
you'd make
come
your
back."
own toilet out of the holodeck.
Ah,
It
man.
does seem like the officers.
They
I'm just
a lot
saying,
of
how
time
could
in
you get in?
there.
Is there not a line to get in that thing? People
There's
always
probably like a
coming in?
sign-up sheet.
It's a lot of senior officer time in the holiday.
I do feel like the
Yeah.
senior officers
Yeah,
get.
and
And
once
the
you get in
children
the
seem
yeah,
to
once
get a
you
lot
get
of
in the
time.
toilet,
Yeah.
you're freaking okay. I'm not letting anybody else in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, lower deckers
I'm
probably don't get to.
I'm gonna be on the phone on this toilet session.
I don't know what I would use the holodeck for. Like,
I don't think you
honestly.
can know until you're in that
Yeah, I
situation.
know.
I
It's
know.
like it's like
Well,
when you're.
I
I
know
don't know.
exactly what I would use.
Okay,
it
let's
for.
hear it.
Oh,
I would use it to make Pokemon real.
I mean, I was
And-
thinking of
Ah,
something
that's
similar.
weird.
And then I'd
like-
have a
That's
save
kinda
file,
weird.
and I could
Oh
play
my
it
God,
just
you would-
like a game of Pokemon,
Oh,
but then I
yeah.
could have my
You could
real
love- you could-
AI.
Oh my god, Nuzlocking.
Oh no,
Could be
yeah, I can't
so
nuzlocke that. I can't
insane.
nuzlocke the holodeck Pokemon game. There's no way. That would fuck me up.
But there's so like Pokemon Go, but real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like imagine I
Okay.
could just curl up
But
on
maybe you
Snorlax's
could- maybe you can
big old
cuddle.
belly and just like sleep on it.
So you can go forever
Yeah.
in this place.
Yeah.
Well,
sure.
I mean,
Is
as
there
long
a-
as
is
you have
there
power
a
of the
space
ship.
spatial
Yeah.
limit? I just meant.
Oh yeah, no,
So
it just
it's-
continues
yeah.
to like.
So have you seen
okay.
those new like
Yeah.
auto-directional treadmill things? Think
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah.
like with
Super
Honestly, I've been
sophisticated.
confused
Man.
about it for
with
a long
like
time, but
force
yeah.
field trees going past you and
You just kinda
replicated
have to, like-
food and
You just kind of have to accept that
It
when
works.
they show it, they just film it wherever it's being filmed, and then
Yeah.
when it turns off, it's in a dark room with a grid.
so
So really-
in Voyager, one of the doctor is a hologram.
He is.
Oh yeah,
And at first, he can't leave the medical center, and so to get around that, they get themselves a nice little
hollow emitter.
a hollow emitter that he can just clip on, so he can go wherever he
Oh, and
wants.
take with him.
Yeah, he gets
Yeah.
it from the future.
So in theory, if
Oh,
he had given
it
one
goes
of
to the
those,
Well,
future?
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
They have
it's
time
more like,
machines?
It's not really the future.
Oh,
it's
it's
like
the
an
like-
hologram.
alternate reality.
Oh, does he go
kinda.
to? Does he get in into the holodeck and go to the future in the holodeck?
No,
You wish.
but you
Oh.
could.
No, honestly,
You could
this
make
is
up a
this is
future.
confusing
It's a very
tangent.
weird, yeah.
I don't know. Explaining where the doctor's hollow emitter came from is not
Do
where
they?
I thought.
Does a
But I should've
holodeck like?
seen that.
Do you
I
have to
don't
say it, or does it like read your mind?
you ask the computer for a
Yeah,
thing.
you give it parameters.
And you can
And
change the parameters too,
You
and
can
it
be
can
like,
it can kill
more
you.
moss.
Yeah, Worf will go in there and
You
be
can
like,
turn off
"Let it
safety
kill
features.
me."
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll take
Battle
off all the
simulation.
Oh
safety.
yeah,
take
like there's a
off
lot of
safeties.
battle simulation
Yeah.
with war.
Go to.
It's always fighting something.
So-
That might be what I'd use it for. I'd use it to
I-
kill people.
I'd
I'd trick them in.
You're GTA.
I'm old school. I'm old school freaking RuneScape. Okay, I'm luring people into the wildy, and then after that takes them out, I'm like, I don't know why they went in there.
There's like
I wanna-
1,100
I
of them
wanna
in
do
there
X
on
in
the
the
ship.
holodeck.
They
Oh,
don't make the
drugs.
missiles.
Yes.
That's a great thing to
Yeah.
use
But
it
like
for.
like making a totally safe environment to do.
Drugs. in.
Oh, does it have the same
Psychedelics.
effects in there?
I mean,
I
like.
mean, you
like
could
food
Be
tastes the
real
same?
drugs.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
you can
because
make
they
food
also
taste the
have
same.
they also have replicators.
Because they have the replicators
So
that
yeah, they
make
can
any
make you real
food.
food in there.
Ah.
So you could go, yeah, you could be
Yeah,
like,
so
they
that's-
make me a team of chefs
Yeah.
with beautiful
Ooh,
personalities.
you could do the whole Beauty and the
Cook
Beast
with-
like dinner.
Be our guest.
Why not?
Ooh, be
Oh,
our
yeah,
guest,
you
yeah.
could do anthropomorphize furniture.
Yeah.
Something that
Yeah.
could happen in there.
Oh yeah, I'd make Pee Wee's Playhouse. That'd be sick.
No, scary.
Then I could fight the couch.
Oh, God, no.
I need to
I
face my
wouldn't-
fears.
I can't join you there.
So does it run you through like a scenario?
It can.
It can.
Yeah,
It-
so
it
there's
can be
like children's
let's tell a story.
stories that they play, and there's yeah.
You can be like, take me to this place, and you can just hang out in a place. Or you can be like, run this program, and it'll be like, all right, now you're Sherlock Holmes, and you have to solve this mystery.
So there's like a pilot that plays this one where it's like a black and white old school sci-fi.
What the hell is his name?
Tom
Tom Paris is the
Paris,
name, but
yeah.
he has like a name.
Captain Proton.
Proton.
Yeah,
Captain Proton.
yeah. And so it's fun, but
I
he goes
skip
in
through
there.
those.
He does it gets boring because he does too many.
And then
but they do
Bashir,
full episodes about that.
The doctor.
Okay.
The doctor from Deep Space Nine, Bashir, he does like a 007 thing.
Yeah, you could bond. Yeah, just think of a movie.
And then
you
there's a
wanna
guy
live out,
on
I
Deep
guess.
Space Nine. There's a hologram, Vic Fontaine. He's an old school crooner, and he becomes weirdly important in the last season of the show. They hang out with Vic Fontaine a lot. It rules. I love Vic Fontaine. I'm a Vic Fontaine apologist. Absolutely.
Apologist. Who is ever not like... Okay.
You're not in the same meme group as I
So
am.
what? I don't know if this.
You're mean to Big Brother.
They're shit posting
Oh my
on
goodness.
Fontaine.
They're blowing
out
him
here.
up on the threads.
Man, they're blowing up our boy. Get out there and defend Fontaine.
Hashtag Fontaine Defenders.
And,
You gotta say Big Fontaine, I
out
think,
there
if
in
you say his
Fox
name.
Trap House or wherever we're at.
Has anybody ever had this theory
What is it?
of Bill Murray,
What about him?
who we just did the Groundhog Day?
We did. Go listen.
What if maybe he was trapped in a damn
Holodeck?
holodeck,
Okay.
going through these scenarios?
Okay.
Yeah,
He's just
that
replaying the
could
same.
totally
But
happen in
so,
Star Trek.
do you think he just forgot that he lives in the future?
Maybe he's a freaking captain.
Or do you think he was just playing?
He's just in there.
He's just playing.
Does
He's
time go
really-
by the same?
That is a sick
I
one.
think so.
Honestly,
Oh,
I
the
feel
time
like
does go by the
putting
same?
yourself into
A Groundhog
Day recreationally.
Would be
that's
really
a-
messed
You
up.
need to
Yeah.
be studied.
That's a
That's-
special kind of masochism. Absolutely.
Well, maybe he was just like, I need to.
Yeah.
I'm. Maybe it was a. Oh man.
I have to fuck this lady.
Yeah.
And I want to learn piano.
Right. And French.
Yeah.
Little French. Banging out.
Okay. Well, maybe it's not. But
we would do. That's what we would do. We'd do
I think
Dungeons
it
and
is.
Dragons, Paul. Duh.
Yeah.
That's what we'd holodeck.
Probably.
Freaking Dungeons
yeah,
and
so cool.
Dragons.
With some
Oh, that
safety
would be cool.
perimeters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That'd
Lord
be
of the Rings
cool.
type shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's so
pretty
sick.
badass.
I'd be freaking Bilbo Baggins every day.
oh Jesus.
You could skydive and then the middle be like, I want out, I want out, I want out.
Ooh, yeah. I would do Fortnite in a freaking holodeck.
As soon as
Like
I-
a Hunger Games,
Yeah.
fight to the death type shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'd get killed a
Do you
lot.
actually
Murder
die?
I'm way too
You
big.
can-
I mean, you
Ooh,
can turn
murder
on,
mystery.
you can
can?
turn, no,
But
there's
if you
there's
turn it
safety
on-
you can put on
parameters.
safety parameters too.
Oh.
Yeah, you can make it where it doesn't. It just like ooh, you get hit.
But as I said
Yeah.
earlier, in almost every episode that they use the holodeck,
The
one
AI
of the
turns
AI
evil.
turns
Yeah,
evil
it
almost
gets
inevitably
crazy.
every time.
Every time.
Moriarty one time is the
Yeah, that's
comes
what
in.
they
They
said.
reoccurring.
That
Yeah.
never happens.
Is it because Picard went and was Sherlock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the
Well,
was the
okay,
deal? And
well,
they're like, oh
in
yeah,
one of
so
them, they're
Picard
like,
fucked it up.
okay, so Data is really into being Sherlock Holmes, and Data's
Oh,
he goes
Data
for-
was Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, he's
Yeah,
a super,
yeah,
he's,
yeah.
you know, he's a
Oh.
computer, so he's like
Yeah,
super smart.
got it.
So they were like, all right, we need you to program a Moriarty that can defeat Data, and then it was like, oh,
And then it
bet.
got supercomputer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Picard spends most of his holodeck time on his old
Yeah, he's-
vineyard.
No,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
he does. His like,
He's on the vineyard in Picard.
it's like Dick something. He does. He's more of a. He's like.
Oh,
the-
yeah, 'cause he does do a private
oh,
eye.
he's
He
the
does.
private-
Oh.
It's like a noir
So
type
he does a
vibe.
noir thing.
Yeah.
Data's always into
These
the.
weirdos.
Yeah, it is weird. And then there's a Robin Hood thing. And
Mm-hmm.
fucking cute.
What is
Robin Hood.
Riker doing in the?
What are they just trying to just
Riker in the
make
holodeck
stories?
is
Is
making
this so they
babes
can make
and
stories
playing
that
the
they make
fucking
this holodeck?
saxophone.
Oh, yeah.
It rules.
Yeah, he's freaking Duke Silver for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's doing Duke Silver shit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That
Yeah.
right his trombone.
Riker
he, like,
fucks in real life. Riker fucks in the holodeck.
Yeah.
Riker's just out there fucking.
And you know what?
Man.
He's a
Consent
sex
king.
addict.
Okay, I
Yeah.
don't care. I love him.
Oh, yeah.
I can't hate on the man. And you know what? Seeing him at Kansas City Comic Con, Jonathan Frakes, that was fucking. That
One
was
of the highlights of our
experience.
lives.
Yeah.
That was an
Wow.
experience. It was cool.
Nice.
He hung out. He came with Data. They did like a live thing.
Ooh,
it was
Brent
really
Spiner.
cool. Brent
That's
Spiner.
that's incredible.
They were
William
very funny with
Shatner?
each other.
How was there? Who had the softest hands?
I
We
didn't
didn't
touch
get
it.
the- we
I,
didn't
honestly,
meet.
I just watched
We-
the
we
panels.
went to
that
the
was
panel
enough for me.
thing.
I want to
Fair,
see. I want
fair.
to see the show.
Because it's
I,
expensive to meet.
oh,
them.
it is. I
yeah.
I did Comic-Con tours for a while
Nice.
before they like super blew up, and we got to do Dragon Con.
Oh,
and
cool.
so back then you could kind of just go up and meet some people and
Yeah,
shake
yeah.
hands. So I got to shake a lot of the Battlestar people's hands.
Oh,
and
fuck
let me
yeah.
tell you this: Edward James Olmos the softest hands I've ever touched.
I would never.
Just silky,
Shocking. Do you think
incredible
that's like from a
hands.
place?
He seems like it'd be coarse.
Moisturizing for sure.
Do you think he's like, because his face kind of has like a
Maybe-
coarse
Yeah.
texture.
Yeah.
Do you think
He's
it's
got
like
the scars.
over
Maybe.
correction? Is he like
His feet for
my
sure.
face might
Maybe
be rough,
it's,
but my hands are gonna
yeah.
be soft.
He's
Maybe
got
it's
rough
like,
feet
what's
for
that
sure
fucking
from
movie?
standing and delivering. There's a
Uh-huh. American something. What's the other one he did? I don't
was he in
know.
Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's General Adama
I,
in the
I
remake.
have seen the original Battlestar Galactica, not the new
Really?
one.
Yeah.
He's in
I
the season
tried.
of Dexter.
I was like,
Oh yeah,
Season 6 of Dexter, I
oh,
believe.
Yeah,
yeah. It's
that was fine.
Does a
Yeah.
good job.
not as good as Lithgow, but he's good.
in
Yeah, he was
How
pretty
can you
good.
say
He did
that
the
to
whole
somebody,
religious
though?
thing.
He's in
Right.
Selena.
No one's as good as
Ooh.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's the
My
dad
niece
of
was named
Selena.
after Selena.
That's cool.
What's her name?
Selena.
Ah,
that's pretty great,
that's
right?
good, yeah.
Shout out to Selena Marie.
Her name is Edwards James Almost.
Her name is Selena McBee because she's half Mexican, half Scottish, which I think is just a wildly lovely combination.
Yeah.
Spans hemispheres.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I would definitely... See, the problem is everything I'm thinking of is food right now.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well,
I just need the
Great thing to do,
replicator.
though.
Yeah, I guess I could get
But
some
you can make
ambiance,
it-
You
right?
have everything you want, and you make
Oh.
food.
I think I know
I
what I
would.
do.
Because it
I
seems
love
like the
food,
star-
man.
It's just like a cruise kind of.
Yeah.
Right?
I would use the Star
Anyway?
Trek holodeck to hang out on Naboo.
Ooh, yeah.
In the Gungan City.
Oh, man.
For how long do you think you would have fun in Naboo?
As long as I, want. Yeah, I'll sit there, and then when I'm done, I'll be like,
Just
all right,
like-
pod racing time.
I feel like the Gungan City is ripe for a lot of fun.
It looks
though. You
cool.
can trick the
You put one of
Gungans
those
into doing
breathers in,
things.
you can
Oh,
swim
man.
around
They
and
all
stuff.
talk wildly offensively. It's
can-
wonderful.
You can
It's
practice
so
your
good.
shit there. You can practice your freaking sets and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Comedy
do.
sets in the.
I'm gonna go do my type 5 for Jar Jar Binks.
I'm gonna be like, make me a room that I will fail in. Make me an awful
having the boobas.
No, that's
You
what
rather
I
be
do.
having the boobas.
I would go to
I'm
Arts
using the
Bar.
holodeck to. I'm using the holodeck to
Just
do
make
it.
Arts
Yeah.
Bar. Just
Honestly,
Arts
though,
Bar.
Arts Bar was so great. What the
Computer,
fuck? Bring
computer,
it
Arts
back.
Bar, Monday, 12:30.
Who owns that
Poetry.
I think it's the same. Well, if the
They
name
do
of
not
the
want
joint is
comedy. They
to
Oh.
be
don't
believed, it's
want
called
it.
June's
Oh.
Club now. So
Oh, June.
Ooh.
They have a ban on comedy.
I'm gonna get,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rich and buy it.
And
That's
halfway
my new
through
I
hobby.
mean, that'd be cool.
Halfway through, you fall through the freaking.
I think it'd be fun to
Stage.
have a little comedy club right across the street from the Uptown Theater. I think that would be
sick,
neat.
right?
synergy, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to freaking love that place.
Me too.
I wrote some stuff down here. That
All right, what do you got, Paul? Tell me your
Kids make
dreams.
fun of us for caring about that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Well, it's not like we're sitting around like
We are
reminiscing
pining.
about Red Front.
Well, okay, fair. Paul won that one time.
Nice.
He showed up and talked about My Left Foot with Daniel
Oh yeah, we
Day-Lewis.
wrote the freaking.
He was talking about sandwich artists at Subway, and he said, "What if there was a sandwich artist that was like Daniel Day-Lewis from My Left Foot and had to make the
I did
sandwich
not
with his
have
feet?"
anything set up. I was not
Is that
gonna
like a
even
movie
go,
spot?
but these guys were doing stand up,
It's a
and then
guy
all the
with
way
no
there,
arms that
I
learns
just
to
said
paint
something
with
about
his
Dan
feet.
Day-Lewis, and then they're like,
We had no idea what the movie was because
they
we're not
forced me to
90.
do a set.
And
So I was like,
watch
okay.
yeah,
So I just made up a
I still haven't
sandwich.
watched
Actual
it.
artist did
He
sandwich
won, I
artist.
think he won his first Oscar for that one.
Oh yeah, he won on
Really?
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
he played him with the left
My
foot.
only cultural reference for that movie, though, is there's a cutaway in Family Guy where Stewie is in My Left Foot the musical, and all it is Stewie like limping across the stage going, "My left foot has always been better than the right one."
I remember that.
That's all it is.
Oh,
That's my
man.
whole frame of reference for My Left
Oh,
Foot.
that's like early seasons,
It's,
isn't it?
it's early Family Guy, I believe.
I
That's
think he
great.
probably did win the first one because
Yeah.
for that. I don't remember anything before that. A minute.
What were you gonna holodeck me? Let me hear you.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
wrote it down.
Let's see
I
it.
know I can't do it.
You can't do it.
Well, if
If it'll make you feel better, I'll do some offensive ones that I would do.
No, it's
Yeah, I
not
would-
offensive.
Oh well, mine are. I would make myself an American hero and set up situations where I like go back in time and like stop John Wilkes Booth from killing Abraham Lincoln. Right?
Wow.
Like I'd go to Dallas and I'd like figure it. I'd
Figure it out.
I'd figure it out.
That's two
I'd figure it
presidents in a
out.
row.
I like the idea that you're
I'm just there to figure it out.
You're
Really.
flying-
Potential Avenger.
that-
Yeah,
computer
I'm like I want
knows.
to be like a Bruce Willis character.
That's what
right?
Mel Gibson would do with
Oh man, and that's my problem. Is I'm just getting right up to that conservative line with this dream right
And then
now.
you're gonna figure out what would happen if that happened.
Yeah, I
we
mean
do
sure,
national
right?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would be tight.
I'm way into a
National
national
treasure,
treasure.
but it's
Oh,
like you
that's what I
gotta
was gonna say.
solve
What would
it.
happen if you said if you did that? No National Treasure movies.
That's
you
true.
Destroy National Treasure movies.
I mean, the
Why would
Declaration
you
of
destroy
Independence
them?
was around before.
Well,
Abraham
yeah,
Lincoln.
that one, I guess.
That's true. I mean,
that
I'm not going to
The
stop
second one.
America. I'm going to make America stronger.
The second National Treasure.
I'm going
that
to make
one.
sure that
Secrets.
only one of the towers falls. No, I'm just kidding. I'll stop them both. I'll stop them
one.
both. I'll stop them both.
Nice.
I'm saving the
Tower.
hot tower, the one that's sexier.
Yeah, exactly.
The one that goes like this. I'm
Which one
sorry.
came out
It's just-
second?
She's just got a certain glint to her when the sun. Yeah, which one's
Which
younger?
one's a minute younger?
You know how we love twins.
Twins.
Did that help? Did that help you?
I wrote down that I would go and make like a canyon, like a mountainscape maybe, and stand on it. Can it do that?
Oh, yeah.
And then just like do where it's like pretty, and then just do like do the echo thing. Hello, echo thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
putting it to
That's it?
the test.
No, that could be really
Well-
great. That could be a great like outlet for
Yeah.
screaming shit.
Yeah.
Or just
I
like
like
silly
that.
shit.
Well, yeah.
Do you want to be a cave or?
Well, no, it was.
Uh-oh.
But then I wrote down that. I wrote down.
Yeah.
But then, like, instead of it echoing back at me,
Uh-huh.
it would malfunction or whatever. Does it malfunction often?
can.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's probably this is and it would malfunction back instead of hello. It would just be
Uh-oh, I'm ready.
Would it shout slurs at you?
Do it.
I ain't no hollow back deck. I told you I did not want to.
I like that a lot.
Not the punchline I thought was coming. It was incredible.
You took me on quite the walk.
I ain't sorry. I
No,
didn't mean
I
to
like
walk you
it.
there.
All
need to
night
get my
Shyamalan
stars.
over here. I was ready for an ending, and then boom.
Yeah,
Ain't
I
no
agree.
holodeck girl.
Ah.
Ain't no holodeck
You're allergic
girl.
to water.
Listen, Gwen Stefani taught me to spell bananas.
Same.
So I'm all in.
Fergie helped me out with Glamorous.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's
Mhm.
nice of her.
I would also probably use the holodeck to make a version of my parents that loves me more.
Oh.
No, you can't.
But maybe,
You're
right?
gonna hurt yourself.
I know, but like maybe like an AI dad that
Oh, man.
gives me
My
hugs.
AI
Ooh, maybe I could find my
Gives me
dad.
hugs.
Maybe I could find my dad.
That would be incredible. We could make you
mean,
one.
Could you? Is there a possibility of that happening?
I mean, yeah, I can
I
see
mean,
the the holodeck is
you-
often used as a tool to solve real life problems. So yeah.
So
I can
you know
see it
how
being
you
helpful.
you
Oh,
put
yeah,
your
maybe I have a
DNA into the thing.
Oh, let's do that, guys. Let's have a problem, and then you guys tell me how we figure this out in the holodeck.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
your
okay,
problem?
that's kinda cool.
Yeah, we'll solve it with the holodeck. Give me a problem. It's a great tool.
Yeah, I didn't. I never met my father,
Right.
so how can I find him in the holodeck?
I feel like we could have it analyze your DNA,
Oh,
separate
yeah.
the
Oh,
traits
we can
that
do
came
that?
from
Oh,
your
wow.
father and your mother,
Yeah.
and then replicate traits that it think would fill in the gaps and
Yeah,
create
it
an
could
AI
probably create a
version
dad
of
like
what
that.
your dad would be like.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna. Oh,
And then
it
you
would
could just
create a
make your
AI
mom,
version
but
of
you
my
could
dad.
like edit
Oh.
out all the
Maybe
parts
do
you
that,
hated.
Oh, well, that
or
seems-
Which
maybe
is
you
most
could
of
make,
it.
maybe you could make an investigator.
Ooh,
Yeah, make a Moriarty.
Ooh,
Ooh, I love this.
Yeah, we
Give
could-
it a story.
No, not Moriarty.
Probably
I need data,
kill-
right?
you'd probably
Data.
find and kill your dad for you on accident.
Oh,
Get him
Probably
in a
go on-
knitter.
probably go on
He's
jail.
probably dead already.
Oh.
I'm assuming.
What if?
My mom says that he's related to Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I heard that.
Cool.
We don't know for sure. We
I'm
have
on the line a lot.
Okay.
Barney
Yeah, how
Stinson's
could you
dad
ever know?
was
That's-
I know.
Bob Barker, but
Which is a good idea.
but I think Bruce Lee's
Okay.
way more believable.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
It feels
They
believable.
think because of my face.
Now, yeah, I mean, but for real, you have some similar features. You got your eyes are similar.
I
You
heard
got,
that
them,
Bruce
you got them
Lee-
Bruce Lee eyes.
Bruce Lee used to dress up like in drag and like walk the streets or dress effeminately, and then when people would bully him, he would beat the shit out of them.
Oh, I
Have you
love
ever
that.
heard that?
I
No, I
haven't,
didn't
but
hear
I'm
that.
a big
Have you ever
fan
done
of
that?
I've not. But I,
Well, then
Do you
maybe you're
want
not
to-
related.
maybe
I
I'll
don't
try.
know.
not
I
me.
didn't. That's a good man.
Paul, there's
I like it.
there's a non-zero chance that you're related to a lot of people.
There is.
Yeah, you could be related to
Yeah.
Yao Ming.
I could.
That'd be awesome.
You know what I mean? Where
Or what was the other one that wasn't
was
as
same
exciting?
size
Jeremy
head.
Lin. Lin Sanity.
The less
Yeah, I'm not
exciting
really
one.
doing
You could be related to Emma Stone.
Is she Chinese?
Oh.
Well, she played
Depending.
one in that one movie
Oh, yeah, true.
about Hawaii.
That's right.
You could
What
be
movie?
related to
What movie did you play Asian?
Scarlett Johansson. You could be related to.
Oh,
From Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
Man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you have any?
You could be related to Tom Cruise. He was the last samurai.
I could
That's
be.
true. Do you have any Persian in you? You could be related to Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
I
Friggin'.
believe Shirley MacLaine did Asian face at one point.
I may
Oh,
be
yeah.
older than
Mickey
most of
Rooney.
those
Mickey
people.
Rooney.
Mickey
Mickey
Rooney.
Rooney?
There you go. The classic.
I guess he'd still be related. Mickey Rooney. Yeah,
the
that's what I.
classic. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Right with the Tiffany's.
But you could be. You could for real be like. I like the
So,
idea. I
that
like
was
it
pretty
being
easy to
yeah.
solve.
You could
You
solve
just
that.
do
one.
my DNA.
Yeah,
Good job.
DNA,
Good.
and then we
Sure.
hire a
Because we've
really
got,
smart
like-
investigator
Good one.
hologram.
We've got like so much
Good
future tech that you
idea.
can do.
Will it
anything.
redo? You can't read your minds.
No, but you could. I mean,
So-
kind
You
of.
can tell it whatever you want.
You've got betazoids that can
Oh.
kind of read your
There
mind.
there are like a species of
and
alien.
some others can fully
wonder
read
if
your
you
mind.
would
The
replicate
Vulcans
a
can
Betazoid
mind meld.
Mind meld.
It's intense. You know, it's
I wonder
drastic.
if you could make a Vulcan that could mind meld with you. If it would be.
Oh.
If you could
Oh,
mind
yeah,
meld with an
Vulcan.
AI.
With a hologram
I can make a
Vulcan.
Vulcan that could mind meld.
What if
a
then you got
Vulcan
possessed by the AI?
mind
Oh my God,
melded
this is
with a
somebody's coolest
hologram
job.
Vulcan.
To think could we?
What if you
could we
brought-
do that?
What
Let's
if
do
you
it.
brought a mirror in and had them hold a mirror, and it's like infinite mirrors inside of,
Bro, you
The
you
Holodeck.
just created a new infinite number
and
of
it doesn't
universes.
stop. It just
You already know that I'm cool with infinite universes, so keep making them.
Yeah.
I need them. I'm
Yeah.
screwing up in a lot of universes.
Are you guys missing out on something you need us to solve through the holodeck? Because I think I'm catching on to this holodeck thing.
I mean, what could I use?
I found my dad.
Yeah, we found your dad.
I mean, I
I
want to
made
know.
a dad that loves me.
I want to know how my cat's tail got broken. I want to know.
yeah.
Okay, so when we got our cat Tuss, she wandered up to our house. She was a very tiny kitten,
She was
and
3 or
she
4
had
months old.
she had like
4 months old.
she had a tail that's broken, like almost at a right angle.
Okay.
And
Right
it's
at the tip.
just- it's like that forever now.
Yeah.
So I wonder
And
if we could
I've always
recreate
wondered what happened to her.
the
Yeah.
cat, but with
Oh.
a straight tail, and then
Yeah.
run the
Oh, yeah.
fake cat through a series of
simulations,
simulations
like, maybe it was
that
a door.
break the
Oh.
tail
Maybe
in
it
different
was
ways.
Cat.
maybe it got run over. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
We could simulate the neighborhood
it
that we
was a
found her
door.
in, where we were living at
Ooh,
the
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Was it like a kind of a rough and tumble
A little bit
area?
Actually,
Oh,
It
yeah.
was
yeah.
called Forgotten Homes.
It's
Okay.
Forgotten
Oh.
Homes, Kansas City.
Was
which-
it for? Oh, nice.
Which is
it like a retirement?
12th in
place?
Brooklyn.
No, they
it's
were
just the
homes
name
that
of the
were forgotten.
neighborhood, and
Okay.
that's what the bank I think started calling it. When they were like, "Fuck this place!
I don't know.
I think black people live here, so maybe forget about that."
Let's write that one off.
Yeah, it was an
Which
interesting.
side of truth
I
is
love that house though. It's a beautiful house.
Yeah,
East and North?
Yeah.
more.
But yeah, it was a little rough.
Yeah, simulate
Yeah,
the
a guy
cat.
got
Just
murdered
put a bunch of.
block up the street because he didn't have a cigarette for a guy.
That's
Yeah,
not a
sure.
So you're just gonna take a
It was
I
less
guess
than
it
that.
isn't a real cat. I guess.
Yeah, so you're just
start
gonna
killing
torture the
cats?
fake cat. Yeah.
Oh,
killing fake
no.
cats?
Are we gonna create a bunch of AI toasts to torture? So you
So
just-
I
They
guess
don't
you just
feel
don't.
if you
Yeah,
don't
just don't put a brain in
program
it.
They don't
Just don't put a brain in
okay.
it.
Don't
I
put a
guess
brain
yeah.
in
You
it.
can
Just
be
put
like
the item.
parameter. They aren't smart.
But don't you
Yeah,
have to
no
put a
brain.
brain in it?
No, you could just make a fake.
No.
So you
could
know
just make
what
a
it-
cat.
what
It
they
could just be a
do?
model of a cat.
You
It
just
needs
need
to
the
be a
body.
model of a
You really
cat.
just need the tail for this. So.
Oh.
I mean, yeah. Or,
Yeah, full. You can make a full cat as long as it doesn't feel. I think that's fine. You can make it not feel. I have a lot of things that make me not feel.
We understand that, but no, but for them to go through the deal of figuring out the tail thing,
Yeah.
you might need to put a
Break
brain
a
in
few
it.
tails.
Well, I mean,
You might,
okay.
yeah.
I mean,
You gotta
Paul, if you
freaking
want to
crack-
torture some cats, we can
You
torture
gotta
some
crack-
cats,
you gotta
man.
crack a few toes.
You gotta break a few eggs to make a
crack a
freaking
few
to make some freaking
She's-
egg drop soup.
She's pretty much the most perfect cat that's ever lived. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys understand how
Yeah.
fucked up
She's
it
real
is to
special.
imagine torturing it.
Besides
for
the
toes.
tail.
It's
Poor
wild.
toes.
Yeah.
I have my cat is 19 years old.
Oh, wow.
now.
Wow.
I adopted her at
Congratulations.
12
Wow.
and thought that she would not live for 7
Sure,
more
right.
years.
Wow.
Yeah, she's great. She's old and bitchy, and that's the best. She yells at me every morning. My puggle is 15.
Hey.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive for a dog.
For a half pug, yeah. My pug was like 13. He died.
How old's Ramona?
Ramona was
Over
born
10.
probably in 2015, like the spring of 2015.
Okay.
So she's gonna turn 9 this year.
9, nice.
Yeah. And Toasta's like 2 years
Did
younger
you say
than
immortal? Amazing.
that. Yeah.
She's turning immortal.
She's turning immortal years old.
Hell yeah. I would do a fashion show in the holodeck.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Fashion
cat
show
walk.
in the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Fashion show.
I'm
Fashion
You
too
could do a
sexy
cat
for
fashion
this,
show.
Mm-hmm.
this holodeck.
Ooh, yeah.
What if you close your eyes in the holodeck?
What about it?
It doesn't matter.
You just don't see
I
anything?
mean, you might feel sunlight or
I always
Yeah.
talk
Jesus,
about doing this.
you know,
I like
whatever.
in a
Do you
just
think it
world.
turns off?
Well, I'm just wondering.
I'd have like
To
an
save
American
energy.
Idol style audience where they get to text in and vote on how I like torture different like historical figures that I think are evil.
Nice.
Like, you know what I mean? Like text 1
Yeah,
to,
killing
to
baby Hitler.
if you want to waterboard George W. Bush. Or, you know what I mean? Like I think that'd be
Oh yeah,
that could be really
Maybe
fun and to have a bunch of
we
AIs
went over
like
that, but we don't
"Ah!"
want to kill him. We just want to.
I was trying to save people, and I'm
Yeah.
into the killing people. That sounds
Oh,
great,
yeah.
too. Yeah, there's a
I
ton of
But I
people
mean,
that
but now
suck.
you're okay, but like, are we gonna debate the ethics of like creating like a guy in the
Ooh,
image of,
yeah.
of a dictator just to?
I'm
torture
burning
the
a
guy?
hologram effigy of.
I guess it becomes, then you start
Henry
getting into a
Kissinger.
conversation of at what
It's
level
like-
does it become
But
real?
also-
Because we have
Become a
video
really
games
boring episode
already.
of
Yeah,
Star Trek
right.
I
really
feel like you
quickly.
would want to do it just
So-
in case, because they have time. You can time
A
travel.
mid-season
'Cause
episode.
obviously you said they could time
No,
travel.
it's complicated. There's
They
time
accidentally
travel
time
that takes
travel
place.
sometimes.
The
Time
They don't have a
travel
time
is-
travel
really
machine.
The Star
time
Trek
travel's complicated.
The Star Trek crews
Surprise.
will sometimes interact with celestial beings of sorts that are stronger and more like capable
Like a
than
Q.
they
That'll
are that
happen.
can
Or
do
they'll like
strong
A
things.
Q's like a
go
god.
through like
Or
a wormhole or
They'll
some shit.
they'll go through a
Whatever the
wormhole.
fuck.
They'll do something they weren't supposed to,
Oh.
and then the
Fucking-
time cops, like the future version of Starfleet, will come back and be like,
Oh,
"You
yeah.
did something bad,"
freaking
You're
and we're like,
fucking
"Oh,
up
Jean-Claude Van
shut
Damme.
up. I'm playing
Yeah.
with time." Janeway doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Janeway's
Janeway
constantly
is
just like,
incredible.
"I don't care."
Didn't she drive one of them insane?
Yeah.
We're
She-
going home.
She drives a time cop insane.
It's
By
wild.
just
Oh,
like
wow.
with her willpower, just being like, I don't care
Coffee,
if I
black.
ruin
I
a
would-
million universes.
I would let Janeway
My robot
ruin my life.
girlfriend.
I don't care.
She's
Which
great.
one? Janeway?
She's the captain
She's
of
the worst
Star
captain
Trek
ever.
Voyager.
Yeah, she's a
Oh.
horrible
She's a
captain.
very bad
Oh.
captain.
Like in the first season, she makes a deal where she's basically just like, "Yeah, do it, or I'll just let everyone die." And you're like,
but
"Whoa,
she's
whoa, whoa,
hot
whoa,
like
whoa, whoa,
Katharine
whoa, whoa,
Hepburn,
whoa!"
so
Yeah, it's
Oh.
incredible.
Cool.
Yeah,
She
it
also,
is.
at one point, they take this guy and these two guys they fuse in the transporter, like they and become one guy, two
Oh,
Vix,
yeah.
a Vulcan, and or two Vok, a Vulcan, and Neelix, another alien, combine into a guy named Two Vix, and
Yeah.
instead of
Two
like
Vix?
Two
Two-
Vix,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
and
just
he's
like
his
blend the
own.
names.
He's his own like entity. It's kind of how like if you're a Dragon Ball fan, it's like
Yeah.
when they fuse and it's its own guy. It's like that.
Go
But
takes.
this guy, in order to get their original guys back, they decide they have to kill this guy, and it's like she's like unrepentant about it. She's like, "Yeah, murder him. I don't care. We need the two
Yeah.
other guys
It's
back."
heartless.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a very
Wild.
controversial decision.
Hey, she
Yeah.
just does what she gotta do.
I guess
She
so.
does what you want to do.
But then you don't, you know.
I feel like
I guess
it
you could
didn't
do,
have
if
to
you
go
were to
down
do
like that.
scenarios,
No.
you could do
It
scenarios
could've
of
been
what if you
another
did
one.
kill this
Very
person,
much.
so in case you do get time travel technology, you know not to do it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. All I know
See what that
is
butterfly effect is going to happen.
Oh, that's what I would do. I would put myself into the Ashton Kutcher movie, The Butterfly
That's
Effect, in the
horrible.
holodeck.
Yeah.
I only watched one scene of that movie and I
And
was
it's like child molestation immediately or
Yeah.
something, if I
I don't
remember.
watch anything else.
It's the most 2003 edgelord movie
Yeah, I
of
was
all
like,
time.
This is irresponsible.
For
I feel
sure.
bad.
Shout out Ethan Suplee.
Is that who made that?
Scientologist.
No, he's just on it.
Oh, he's in it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, all I know is I've looked at the technology we got now, right? We got the dumb headsets, we got the dumb controllers. I went in there and helped make a fucking Wendy's. We're nowhere close to a holodeck.
No.
So unfortunately, I don't think any of us will live long enough unless we make it to the singularity and we can download our minds into a robot host.
No.
I'll set myself
she's
on
out.
fire.
No.
He's out. You want to be a robot?
So do you have?
You could be your
I'm a
brain in
robot.
You're in?
I
I'm
mean,
in.
I'm
yeah, we're going to be
Asian.
of
all
course, yeah,
robots.
that's true. You probably built the robot.
Inherit the earth.
There's a.
Yeah, have fun with it.
And becoming one with it.
I told people as a child I would die at 223 as a cyborg.
That's cool.
Pretty badass.
That's a cool thing to tell people.
And so far.
You're not wrong yet.
So far, I got time.
You're not wrong yet.
What year is the Star Trek?
It's not 200 years in the future.
Yeah.
200 years?
Yeah.
Oh. They're like.
And then
Mission
next
cover.
gen is 100 years after the original series.
Have you guys heard of Star Trek The Experience?
No.
Okay. It's this thing. It closed in 2008, the year that I became a Star Trek fan, unfortunately.
Oh, dang.
But it was an attraction in Las Vegas that ran for years from like the 90s to 2008.
It was
And
like the medieval
They were gonna
times
build.
of
They were
Star
gonna
Trek.
build a giant Enterprise, but they didn't have enough money. Paramount actually, the head of Paramount was like, "What if Star Trek doesn't really take off?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" Whatever. But it was like so basically you walk in and it's like the line to the attraction is a museum of like cool Star Trek artifacts. Cool. I'm hard as fuck. That's awesome. And then you go in and they make it seem like it's gonna suck shit. They fake you out. They're like,
Yeah.
and now you're on the Enterprise. Wasn't that cool? And then like the fucking floor drops out and you're like, I don't know, man. It just sounds. It's really cool. It
They
takes
dropped
you
the
off.
floor
like
out
a
from
Yeah,
Enterprise.
basically-
They suck you to the
You
sides?
yeah, basically
Like
you
that barrel thing at
they make you
Wolf's
feel like you have transported, like
Yeah.
literally transported.
Ooh.
So badass.
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
sick.
And then
That's
like they
sick.
added things later.
There
They
were
added like a
actors-
Borg invasion. Yeah, there's actors everywhere.
Dedicated
And
actors
then
that
after you
Yeah.
exit the Enterprise, you exit onto the promenade
of Deep Space
of
Nine.
Deep Space Nine.
That's sick.
Nice.
That's sick.
I cried so hard when I heard
Watching
about
this
this.
YouTube video describing it.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, so it's just a place you can never go. Isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
Except you could go there on the holodeck.
Boom.
I would go to Star Trek The Experience on the
On the
holodeck.
holodeck, yeah.
Oh my god.
So-
Oh my
so
god.
So if you
I
knew
would buy
for a
merch.
100% fact a holodeck was about to be real, but you would only make it if you became a robot, but you could then kill the robot as soon as you experienced Star Trek The Experience in the holodeck, would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
Fair. Fair.
I
You
wouldn't
know
do
what?
it because I don't understand computers, and I feel like somebody would just back up my brain
Yeah,
drive.
they're about to hack
Not
my
gonna
ass.
let them do it. That's why I'm gonna
No,
set my
you're
brain on
right.
fire, so they can't even dig me up and do it.
I think as soon as they unlocked the human genome, they unlocked every possibility within it, and then they boom threw it into the computer. We're just one of a trillion simulations, baby.
That's fine.
I'm just making shit
We're
up.
in the computer.
I'm just making shit up.
We're in the computer.
Well, I'm into vor and computer stuff, so that's actually works out. I've been eaten by mommy computer.
Ooh.
The computer farm.
An old man died, but look, a computer. Folks, I want to thank you for joining along with the Bottom Boys cast. Let's give it up for Kasey and Evan for joining us. Been absolutely incredible. We jumped in that holodeck. We had a good time. We got our show coming to the Rhino March 8th.
Friday, March 8th.
Make sure you check them out at Hot Waffle, Hillsiders, Strawberry Hill, KCK.
Yes.
Free
And
waffle.
Free Waffle.
We make waffles.
March 2nd. Check it out. And that's a recurring show that's also happening March 30th. So make sure you check that out, right?
If you're watching this live, I just got an Amber Alert.
Uh-oh. That means my wife woke up. I am your snake daddy, your cheeseburger princess, your shit poster, Supreme Matt Keck. Alongside me is the light of my life,
Paul, hollowed back deck shields.
and that is a BANANAS. Bottom boys out.
Bye.